Prank ko kasi si Ryan. Ang tagal-tagal niya lumabas, doon ako sa sasakyan niya. Na naghihintay kasi gugulat. Hilig ako maggulat eh. Kasi ang tagal niya lumabas, yun lang yun. Yun lang naman.
Akala ko pa naman gusto niyo siyang maging masaya.
Hindi, masaya naman. Ayun talaga.
Nalungkot ba siya?
Masaya! Masaya!
Kasi nasa London si Ogie, hindi niya pa alam.
Ay, hindi kaya.
Wala siyang alam.
Ano ba yun?
So alam mo na ngayon?
Wala akong alam. Wala akong gustong alam eh.
Pero syempre we're
Biglang uminit.
Pagdating siya kanina, yun ang kwento na sa kanya, no?
Sino?
Pero we're here.
Kwento na sa'yo.
Pero we're
Bigyan
here
ako
kasi
water.
ang monthly listeners ni streamers sa Spotify is more than 3 million. The last time, ilan na ngayon? 3.1 mo nakaraan.
3 yata.
3 point something.
3.3 na yan.
Ayan ang iyong podcast.
Po?
Podcast.
Hindi po, yung ano po, Spotify. Monthly listeners.
So how does it feel, Ogie, na parang still very relevant ka sa listeners?
Actually, alam mo, super grateful ako. Oh, dapat maganda.
Oo nga, eh.
No, so, actually, I have to thank Actually, I have to thank si Rob Daniel. Si Rob Daniel kasi
Ako, he loves your songs.
no, I love him. He's such a good kid. Ang nangyari kasi ganito, for many years, yung Spotify listeners ko, ano lang yan, 450, 500,000. Ito, all these years. So it's like, that's my core audience. Yun yung core audience ko na mga, alam mo na, mga ka-age natin, ganyan. Na hindi naman masyado mahilig sa Spotify. And so I was, sabi ko, paano ko ba palalakihin itong listenership? How can I entice the younger people to listen to my music? So what I did was I started writing new songs, like dito na lang pa tayo, and In Love, and started redoing my old songs, which nag-traction siya. So slowly magkakaroon siya. And then last year, binigyan ako ng tribute ng Wish. They gave me it's like a big award. Ang nabigyan na nun si Regine, si Gary. So it was like a tribute award. So, and they do it so well. Before they give the award, may kakanta ng song. Just so happened na kumanta si Robin. Yeah. I was watching. Galing ng pagkakanta niya. And then I received my award, gave my speech. Now, a few months after, nag-viral yung performance niya nung nandito ako. At saka yung ikaw siya. So people started, his core audience started recognizing the song. And wala namang recording siya noon. So they went to my Spotify.
Every time they search,
And then I started noticing, wow, biglang sumisipa na from 500,000, 600,000. Now it's 3.3 million.
Wow.
multimedia ka na.
Yes.
By God's grace. So it just came at a time when I was trying to help my listenership grow, but I had a lot of help from the younger people and the core audience, the likes of Rob Daniel. And then there was one time, nasa showtime ako, si Kai Montinola was a guest judge. Tapos binubuyo niya ako na kami, collab kami, mag-duet kami. Akala ko yung pinto ko niya yung duet niya with Jeremy G. Pala bakit kayo wala? Kasi kinakanta pala ng parents niya. So I started singing it, and she started singing it. And it went viral again. Like in one day, 8 million hanggang 20 million, 30 million views na siya sa Facebook. Pati yung mga tao sa showtime, sabi ko, viral. So much so, na nung nag-asap kami, we did it live, and then I had a number naman with Belle ang nandito ako. So, all these younger people started recognizing my music. At saka yung magbebenta ng taho. So, ayun, sa lumipad ng lumipad yung na sobra akong appreciative and at the same time sobrang happy, sobrang shocked. Kasi yung iniisip ko kung paano ko gawin, tulungan pala ako ng mga kabataan ngayon. So, where it will go, I don't know. I'm so encouraged, to keep writing and then to lure more younger people to discovering my music. And it's just as a musician who's been doing this for 36 years, sobra lang akong encouraged and happy. So, nang isang araw, tinawag ko si Boss Vic. Boss Vic, mga pa tayo ng mga projects with my own songs, So, meron kaming niluluto ni Boss Vic with Viva. And then I also talked to Jonathan. Like, let's do some collabs with some younger people. Pwedeng duet with my old songs, or maybe they can do their own version. Nakakatuwa kasi yung songs na sinulat na 36 years ago, buhay ulit. Now, I cannot forget also to mention that nandito ako, it's written by Aaron Paul. I did not write that song, so I want to give him full credit and say the name of Aaron Paul Rosario because he was the one who gave me that song. And to this day, lagi ako pag tinatanong, what's the song that defines? It's always nandito. It's been sung by so many people around the world, including si Tadia, si David Archuleta, si Nico. Hindi kailangan kita yung kanya, tsaka Pangako. Pangako yung kay Nicole. May duet lang siya with Regina. And then si X-Men, si Hugh Jackman. Meron din siyang version na dito. Kasi ini-interview siya ni Lin Ching yata, and he was asked to sing the song. So, that song is really just magical. And it continues to be, a song that defines me. That's why I'm here today, just to say thank you. And give my appreciation to those who gave me this renewed boost.
Galing, but you were always in touch with the youth, di ba? You always do the trends on TikTok.
Pero hindi ko kasi sinasadya. Sadya lang akong medyo maloko siguro, di ba? Na yung ginagawa ko, nag-trend. But it's not intentional on my part. And I guess dahil na rin sa Showtime, dahil nandun ako everyday, nakakawa ako sa kanila. Gimmicks nila. It's a combination of all those things together, which I'm very, very thankful.
But you've always been funny. Yes. Actually, isa kayo sa nami-miss namin kasi ngayon lang sakto si Michael D was just trending because of, di ba, yung ano niya kay Diskaya. Parang isip nga namin, like, if anyone can do a collab nowadays, I think But hindi!
Actually, I'll be guesting on Bubblegum sa Monday. It's their anniversary. I haven't read the script, but yeah, I'll be.
So ikaw man si Curly doon?
Ay, hindi. Dapat si Kokoy, di ba?
Oo.
Kasi Curly.
Correct.
But that day na lumabas yun, tinext ko si Bitoy, sabi ko, Craig, galing, huling-huli mo. Meron kasi akong character, pangalan niya si Felma. Ewan kung nakita nyo na yun. Si Felma yung nanay na, sabi niya, parang gusto mo ka ni Felma. Kaya ako yung Felma. So, yeah, it's a good time.
Na-miss mo siya?
Si Bitoy, lagi ko naman siya nakikita. Kapit-bahay ko yun eh. So, pero yung makipagtrabaho with him, yes.
Yung partnership with him.
Yeah.
Character ka rin pala.
Baka dami yung pwedeng gawin together ngayon. Choose your fighter, choose your character.
Madami. Si Bitoy, ang last encounter ko with him was nag-golf kami. Kasi siguro last June or something. Kasi kinasaliwan ako nung May sa Australia. Pag-uwi ko, medyo tagal ako hindi nag-practice mag-golf. So nag-sign up. Sa golf kasi kailangan mag-sign up ka para makakuha ka ng tee time. So, tamang-tama, yung nakuha kong tea time parang alas 3, wala naman akong kalaro. Pagdating ko doon, kita ko, Beethoven ko na. Beethoven ko ano to? Bakit siya na? Bigla siya dumating, surprise! So, we had a good time. Chikahan kami, naglaro kami. So, that's the last time. Yeah. We had a good time again.
That's so nice.
Ay, hindi pala. Nung birthday ko pala, nandito pala siya sa bahay ko.
Pogi, were you surprised na yung all your songs siyang nag-top sa Spotify yung nandito ako, hindi yung pakinggan?
Kasi dati papalit-palit siya. Ang dating nagna-number 1 sa akin yung Kung Mawawala Ka, yung duet namin ni Gina hanggang ngayon, minsan yung Huwag Ka Lang Makawala, Kailangan Kita. Pero yung nandito ako, kung mo siguro dahil yun yung unang-unang, sobrang tagal na.
Parang bago.
Parang naging bago ulit. So ngayon, number 1 na siya sa Spotify. Hindi naman ako nagugulat, pero nakakatuwa. Ako mas more natutuwa ako na. Ay, galing. Kasi di ba pag sa Spotify, pag meron kang nagustuhan kanta, bigla papakinggan mo na lahat eh.
Yes.
You know? So that adds on to people who will discover your music and people who will appreciate your music anew. Di ba? Yung, ang ganda nito ah. Yeah. With whom? Yes. In-invite ko siya sa showtime ng birthday ko. We sang together. We sang Ikaw Sana. And that's his new single. Ikaw Sana. Tama mo, mas updated ako ah. Ako na manager niya ngayon.
Ikaw sana.
Hindi, kinuwento sa akin ni Boss Vic. Yung single niya, Ikaw Sana. So, napakinggan ko, pinadala nila ako nung version niya, which is great. I think he's a better singer than me. And I'm so happy. So happy that someone as influential to the younger people as him appreciates the music that he used to do.
Ikaw ba si Nate? Si Nate Gag ka lang din? Kasi I know he's also musically inclined.
Yeah, he's nung summer break niya, nag-guitar lesson siya. And baka magalit yung anak ko, pero
May girlfriend na?
hindi. He signed up for a play. And last year kasi, sabi niya, Ma, Dad, I'm in a musical. Musical? Makata ka ba anak? Yeah, ayun pala background na siya.
Taong bayan.
So nanood kami and nakatuwa naman kasi didn't mind being chorus lang siya, just learning the ropes. And then this year, sabi niya, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm auditioning for a play.
Oh, wow.
Sabi ko, musical? No, it's acting. Wow, artista ka na.
Wow, nice.
So sabi ko, well, hope you get the part, but if not, just that's okay. And naliligo ako sa niya, Dad, sabi ko, bakit? I got the part. Sabi ko, wow. Isa pa yung anak ko, nakakatuwa. Kasi, alam yung mga bata ngayon, sobrang, sila updated sa mga kung ano yung trending, di ba? So, siya yung nagbabalita sa kanya, your song, it's in Billboard, top something, 60, top 50. Hindi ka na naiintindihan yung mga gano'n, di ba? Hindi na namin, kasi kaming mga senior, hindi na namin iniisip yung mga ganyan.
Season.
So, di ba? So, season. Sabi niya, really? Is that a big thing? Yes, Dad, you're above this and above that. And sabi niya, yung kita mo yung anak mo, sobrang proud sa'yo. But it's good that, that he appreciates, I guess, what Mom and Dad do. But he's not also, hindi siya yung, okay lang sa kanya, kahit hindi siya bida. And he wants to well, ngayon, bida na siya. He got the part so bida na siya. Sorry Mahihain.
Sure. Pag going back to nandito ako.
Yeah.
Is there a plan to have it re-recorded to give it a fresh new
Wow.
flavor?
It's a great question. Should I?
It's a great question.
Why not?
Should I?
Yes.
Okay lang.
Or
Hirap ka uso ng mga tao.
No, I am recording it.
Ikaw na lang.
Pina-arrange ko na the way I wanted it. When I was in London, kararating lang namin diba? So, pinakinggan ko yung rate. Oh my goodness, it sounds so good. And I have already visions of it being sung, I guess, in my next concert.
Sino nag-regular?
Si Bobby Velasco. He's now my musical director. Si Bobby Velasco. And sabi ko, I want it orchestral, I want strings in this part, it sounds so good. So that's gonna be my next release. The answer to your question is yes.
Excited. Excited kami.
I'm also scared, but yeah.
Yun ba yung laki royalties of audio?
No, as I said, I didn't write that song. That's Aaron Calder Sorry's song. So everything will go to him. Yes.
Last question lang. Before this whole book rating happened, what did you think was the signing of Chanita? Or should you release that now? I mean, knowing the kind of music that the young ones bring, what did you think? Would it have been, I mean, did you ever think like that way? Na parang yung mga kanta ko ba noon, if I release it now, what would happen to my song?
Well, I did reimagine album. I redid Dito sa Puso Ko, Ako Yung Iyo, Kumuha Ko, sorry. Mahal Kita Walang Iba, Present Mahal Kita Walang Iba. Sumayaw Sumunod, ni-reimagine ko. And it got really good traction. Kaya lang, ang naka-appreciate, mga kaedad ko pa rin. Iba talaga yung pinapakinggan ng bata eh. And it's only now that they started listening to my music because they had no choice. Diba? It's either pakinggan nila yung live ni Rock or yung sa Spotify, pakinggan nila yung song ko. And thankfully, they like it too. Kasi kung hindi nila papakinggan yun, hindi mo makikinig. So and now I get to listen to my young voice, my 21-year-old voice again.
Parang hindi naman nagbabago.
It's a little different.
Voice.
Yung boy vibrato ko, mayroon. Medyo mas mabilis ng konti. A little different. I sing with more air now. Whereas before, it was very carefree voice. Kaya meron silang yung mga netizens, meron silang, yung kay Rob daw is yearning. And mine is assurance. Kasi ganun. And you know, for them,
Wow, really poetic na mga Gen Z.
You can call the interpretation as assurance, yearning.
Desperation.
It's really, I'm educated. The other day, maybe 3 weeks ago, kausap ko si Maki, tsaka I can't remember. Wait, so I was talking to these young singer-songwriters. Angela Ken. Galing mo, paano nalaman?
Sa Twitter.
Sa Twitter? Ay, thank you. You're so good. Angela Ken. So, wala nang upukan. It was an event for ABS-CBN. An event for parang Congress. So, naghihintay lang ako doon. Sabi ni Angela, Sir Obi, I'm so happy for your music. And I couldn't really understand what you're saying. No, your music, there's a resurgence of your music and there's, that's where I learned yearning and assurance. Oh wow, thank you. And I talked to Maki and he was explaining to me what that means. Apparently the younger people now are also very humble. They like it.
Pero okay.